Okay, so hello everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about law of attraction and how I think it's one of the worst things that have happened to humanity. Yeah, so this new age kind of thing, like law of attraction manifestation, I used to be into it, like teenage years, obsessed, used this so much until, I realized like I almost ruined my life with it. And basically, what comes to law of attraction and manifestation, why is this so wrong? I'm gonna give you, I guess, a few ways of looking at the situation. So first and foremost, you gotta understand that manifesting is all about being delusional. It's all about coming further and further from the truth. It's coming further and further from unconditional love, which is like the divine reason we are here. And also, like, if you want to look at it church way or like Christianity way, it's literally like going against God, because it's acting like the devil, like a Lucifer, I guess. I mean, I don't know how in Christianity like Lucifer acted or whatever, but it's all about this concept of like, I am God, I am the creator, I am. Do you see how this is coming further and further from like four-dimensional perspective, like we are all one and unity and like humanity? This is coming to this like selfish kind of way of living, of like things are supposed to be this way. And also another thing I wanted to say is that, like, if you want to keep the flow of your life, and just love life and this peaceful, beautiful life in a four-dimensional way, you're supposed to be elevating, letting go of all these things. The main thing is to like have a sound mind. What does it mean to have it? You have to elevate your thoughts. So basically that nobody's stuck in your head, that you're not obsessed with anybody, so that you have clear sense of reality and you're present to the moment. Okay, you're elevating your emotions, everything, just always elevating. And manifesting is literally the complete opposite of it, because it's like you're supposed to pick one specific particular idea in your head, and you're supposed to be like just always thinking about it and feeling it, and kind of, they say let it go and things like that, but actually once you're practicing these things that they actually are suggesting you become more and more obsessed with it. And yeah, and when you're visualizing, when you're like not keeping your elevated vibe, you're not elevating your mind, you're actually going to be very not present. You're going to be unable to kind of distinguish, basically judge reality in a great way, in a way that you're supposed to judge it. Like, you're not going to be able to distinguish evil from good. And also another thing which is crazy, like they always say, like, ignore your reality. They say ignore reality and just pretend that as if the things are happening the way that you want to happen. This is so bad, this is so evil. And you know why? Because look what this is. So let's say you imagine that you want to be this like super famous star, and you imagine it and you live your life as if that is the case. You're walking through the city, and you're just imagining, you're completely ignoring the reality, and then somebody, like, I don't know, needs your help. Somebody is on the ground, like asking for help, screaming for help, and you could call 911, and because they need it, and what you do in that moment, you ignore your reality and you say, oh, I'm a star, and you just walk past by as if you're a star and nothing happened. Do you see how vile this situation was? Do you see how evil, how wrong this was? So yeah, that's the teaching. I want for you to understand that if you focus your mind on something all the time and you ignore everything that happens, you become like a tractor, like the kind of machine that bulldozes over everything, like a bulldozer, You're bulldozing over everything that's living. Like, hello, wake up, we are living all together. You cannot live for yourself right here. Our goal is to turn to unconditional love at some point in time. Life is where we are supposed to learn unconditional love, and that is the complete opposite of it. Because look, also, the ones who start practicing these kinds of law of attraction, those are the people actually, and who are broken. So you see, something happens in life where let's say a breakup or rejection, something super painful. These people cannot bear with this kind of these emotions anymore, you know, and they grab anything that's, you know, they see closest to them. And if they bump into law of attraction, they're gonna grab law of attraction just to numb the pain, just to not feel the pain, just so that they wouldn't deal with this pain. You know, some people go to drugs, some people just grab law of attraction. And what law of attraction does for that person, because those are the only people who gravitate towards it. Because if you didn't feel like you needed something super bad, you wouldn't go for these tools. So, you know, you gotta understand, these are the type of people that go here to use these tools are the ones that are feeling rejected, and they don't like what they have, you know. And instead of like learning to see the situation through unconditional love and letting go like the right way, they are in complete denial, and they say that they're playing God. Also, you gotta understand, this is like playing God, because they say, no, things are not supposed to be this way. I mean, they not necessarily communicate it verbally, but like, this is what they're saying energetically. They're saying that the way that things are, they're not supposed to be, and that they know better how things should be, and you know, they know that, let's say, this is the person that you're supposed to be with. And they're playing God basically in here. And you know, that's extremely narcissistic, and that's how you create a black hole actually. And the thing is that they start to basically deny the reality. The wound is still there, you know, the wound is still there, that painful experience of rejection or whatever, because you haven't dealt with it, and they're just gonna be masking and pretending that it didn't happen just to numb the pain. But the pain is gonna be there, and it's gonna be expanding, I guess it's gonna be exploding in certain ways, and you know, it's gonna end in a disastrous ways. So yeah, I'm highly against law of attraction and manifesting, highly against this. I find it to be super evil, and also it triggers OCD for people, because you become super obsessed with this idea. And you know, especially if you're prone to OCD, it's just it's not gonna leave your mind. Like, the law of attraction and these visualization techniques are the way to basically call out OCD and to call out some mental illnesses for yourself. Because the way that OCD works, you know, it also has to do with control, and with kind of like this idea that you are in control of reality. It comes very close to it. So no wonder, you know, why people started talking about OCD a lot. It's probably because they were using these tools that call it out, like that trigger it, which is like law of attraction, and it's that complete denial of reality. So you know, this is super evil. This is not okay. Don't use these things. It's not something to play with. You know, that's the thing. Also, another thing that people sometimes like fail to distinguish how like big of a deal certain things are, you know. And when it comes to your mind, when it comes to your psychological health, when it comes to your spirituality, things should be taken seriously, you know. This is not something to play with. And yes, I mean, I guess it works. Law of attraction, I guess it works. But this is just not okay. You're not gonna learn. You are diminishing your progress. You're decreasing your progress when you are going for this tool. It's kind of like going up against the divine order of things, against the divine way that things are happening, because it's literally like saying, this is not supposed to be. You are literally becoming into this state where you feel like something is wrong, like the way that things are, they're not meant to be this way. Trust the universe, trust God, trust that whatever is happening, you know, in your life is supposed to be happening, and let it go, let it heal. Don't ever go and mask things, because this is just vile. It's vile to yourself, and it's vile to others. Another thing is that it's actually like gaslighting yourself. So it's like having a narcissistic abuse on yourself. Because look, we gotta always understand that the people that go for this are the ones that have a major pain and wound in their life, and they're grabbing some sort of tool that is gonna make them help numb the pain. Now look, what happens with narcissistic abuse is when some other like narcissist person is abusing you, let's say. So they create a wound in you, and they also are constantly denying the reality. They're gaslighting you. They're saying that things that happened didn't happen. That's the ultimate like gaslighting. You know, saying that something that didn't happen, that it happened, or that something that happened didn't happen, basically convincing you. So but actually continuously hurting you, you know what I mean? So that's exactly what you're doing to yourself. When you're using this law of attraction and visualization thing, you know, you have this pain, and the pain is that something that you want did not happen. You know, like let's say somebody rejected you, and so you have this pain, and you know, instead of dealing with it the right way and seeing what happened in here, you know, and healing from it, and letting it go, you are convincing to yourself that no, this did not happen. That is the ultimate gaslighting. So so you know, there's no more like a narcissistic person that from, it's no longer a situation where a narcissistic person from the outside is, you know, doing this to you, but now it's like you are the narcissist for yourself.